The 2026 World Cup is being hosted by three countries at the same time: the United States, Canada, Mexico. One tournament, three nations, 16 cities. And most people have absolutely no idea why FIFA decided to do this, or what it actually means for the competition. So let's fix that right now. First, let's go back to where this started. In 2018, FIFA made an announcement that surprised almost everyone. They were expanding the World Cup from 32 teams to 48 teams. More countries, more matches, more football. On paper, that sounds amazing. In practice, it created an immediate problem. You now need a lot more stadiums, a lot more infrastructure, and a lot more capacity to host a significantly bigger tournament. One country hosting 48 teams worth of games is a serious logistical challenge, so FIFA had a decision to make. Here's where it gets interesting. Three countries put their hands up together. The United States, Canada, and Mexico submitted a joint bid. One application, three nations, and FIFA loved it. Not just because it solved the infrastructure problem, but because of what those three countries represent combined. Think about it. The United States has some of the largest stadiums on the planet. MetLife Stadium in New York holds over 82,000 people. AT&T Stadium in Dallas. SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. These are venues built for massive events. Canada brings cities like Toronto and Vancouver, globally recognized, internationally connected, and genuinely football mad in a way that surprises a lot of people. And Mexico? Mexico has hosted the World Cup twice already. Twice! They know exactly what they're doing. Azteca Stadium is one of the most iconic football venues in the world. When you combine all three, you get something no single country could offer alone. This sounds simple. It isn't. Running a World Cup across three countries means dealing with three governments, three currencies, three sets of infrastructure, three border systems, and three very different football cultures. Coordinating that is genuinely complicated. FIFA essentially had to build one tournament operating across three separate nations simultaneously. Travel distances between host cities are enormous. A team could play their first group game in Toronto, their second in Los Angeles, and their third in Guadalajara. That's not a short trip. FIFA had to design the scheduling very carefully to make sure teams weren't burning out from travel before they even reached the knockout rounds. In theory, every city is equal. In practice, the United States is doing the heavy lifting. 11 of the 16 host cities are in America. Canada has 2, Mexico has 3. The final, the biggest game in world football, is scheduled for MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, right outside New York City. That tells you everything you need to know about where the commercial and cultural center of this tournament sits. And that's actually a huge part of the real reason this happened. The United States is the biggest untapped football market on Earth. FIFA knows it. Every major club knows it. The commercial opportunity is staggering. Hosting the World Cup there isn't just about football. It's about converting 330 million people into long-term football fans. Canada has been growing rapidly. Mexico already has one of the most passionate football cultures in the world. Together, these three countries cover an audience that no single European or South American host could match commercially. So, when people ask why the 2026 World Cup is in three countries, the honest answer is this. It's part football logic, part infrastructure solution, and a very large part business strategy. FIFA found a way to host a bigger tournament while simultaneously planting a flag in the most commercially valuable region on the planet. And here's the thing. It might actually work. The 2026 World Cup could genuinely be the most watched, most attended, and most commercially successful tournament in history. Not because of one great host nation, but because three countries each brought something the others couldn't. One tournament, three countries, one very deliberate plan. If you want to actually understand how the 48-team format works, how the new group stage is structured, and why the bracket is unlike anything we've seen before, That video is coming. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it.